time to burn the Swedish accordion again. So, same sets. I have still the same accordion. It's in the box. I'm going to put it in the hot car, and it's a bit earlier than last time, so it's before midday when I start. Temperature meter inside the car cabin. So it's in the shadow, so we can see the shadow temperature all the time. It will increase, and I'll put the accordion to the cabin this time, and I want to see how much difference does it make. I assume it makes it's like a aquarium without water, so I think it's going to be quite hot. So let's put the accordion inside, check the first temperatures, and start to calculate. And I calculate as well the temperature inside the car and in the accordion. And I did also make some accurate experiments with the wax, with a wax pot. So the melting point for wax is around 52 Celsius, which is quite low. And I think in this case we might be able to go to that Celsius, even if the weather is not that hot than previous times it has been. It's approximately 25-26 Celsius at the moment. It should go up to 26 or 27 Celsius today. So let's have a look how does it go this time. The accordion is here, 24 inside. It goes to the accordion. Let's close that one, and this comes so I can read it easily all the time, like that. And now we start to wait. 10 minutes have passed now, and the left side is the cabin temperature, almost 44 Celsius, and this is inside the accordion temperature. 30 minutes have passed now, and I have been checking the temperatures every 10th minute, and the car cabin temperature goes very fast, very up. So within first 10 minutes it went up 7 Celsius, and then it started to, of course it is still up, but not that fast anymore. And in half an hour we have gone up to 25.3. 1 hour is behind, and the temperatures are just increasing all the time. At the moment it seems so that the worst case scenario to destroy your accordion is play in the sun directly, or leave the accordion to the sunshine. In the car, the back booth seems to be the best one, so it just isolates more than the cabin, and the cabin just heats up because the sun comes through the windshield and side glasses and so on. So we have come up now more than 3 Celsius in 1 hour, and in the sun it was more than 7 Celsius. So having the accordion in the car, in the case, is less dangerous than just playing in the sun. Funny thing, it seems that the car cabin accelerates the heating in the very beginning a lot, and then it comes down. But with the accordion inside, the first hour the accordion temperature went up with 3.4 Celsius, and the second hour 5.2 Celsius. So it seems that the heating up accelerates more the time goes by inside the accordion. The car temperature is in 52.4, and it means that in the car is enough heat that the whole wax is totally melted. It's enough. So within 2 hours the car was hot enough for that. But still we are in 33-ish Celsius. Last time the highest temperature we took was something like 38 Celsius. So let's open it around 40. Okay, now we have reached 40 Celsius or ish. It will be there any moment. And inside the car 56 seems to be the maximum this car heats up to. It might go like 0.1, 0.2 up, but it has been past half an hour within 0.3 Celsius, so practically it has stopped heating up. So now it's 40 Celsius. It's inside the accordion. I take the accordion outside from the car, and let's have a look how it is inside the accordion. Jesus, it's hot. It's extremely warm body. Let's check the inside. Quite nice looking. It's very hard, by the way, to do any video because I just can't see the screen here at all. It's so bright. But my nail goes to the wax very easily, and there is no marks here either. When the wax melts, it would drop the wax here because it's on its back. So I'll put the accordion back to the car and we have a look still how it goes. And just by opening the accordion, it took slightly temperature down, and the temperature inside the car went also down, of course. At the moment I'm not interested that much how fast the heating happens. I'm more interested of when it happens, as in like when is the point when the reed really starts to melt, reed wax starts to melt. The heating up has been so steady, so it's mathematically easy to calculate 0.9 Celsius in every 10 minute temperature going up. So opening the car door, of course, dropped the heat a lot in the car, but it goes up very fast as well, same rate than previously. The accordion temperature sank, of course, slightly, but the temperature inside the car seems to have no great effect to the accordion heating, so I can continue to test with no delays practically. At the moment there is 41.3 Celsius inside the accordion, so I'll wait for 10 minutes and then we can check the accordion when there's 42 Celsius inside it. 42 Celsius inside the accordion. Very soft. Still nothing special can be seen. So let's put it back to the car. The temperature in the accordion is now 44.2 Celsius, but you can see the shadow behind me. It comes very fast here, so I'm thinking I'll just heat up the car until something as max temperature as I can get, because then when the shadow comes, then it starts to cool down. Nearly 5 hours have passed and the temperature in the cabin starts to go down because we're in the north hemisphere. The sun is quite low at the moment, although we are having sun nearly to the midnight. Inside the accordion is 45 Celsius. I'll have a look so that when 5 hours comes due, or 5 hours is past, then I will check out the accordion. I think I have 2 kids over there playing and slightly angry wife waiting me to go inside, so I can have a look how it is then, but I would like to the temperature still go up, but honestly time is against me. Evening is quite starting soon. Okay, so I think this is the final call. It's 5 o'clock afternoon. The sun has started to be so low, so the car temperature has started to sink. Of course this goes still higher because it's lower than this number, but the fact is that it has been there now for 5 hours and 10 minutes. So 46 Celsius. I'll check inside what have happened. I assume nothing have happened actually. The wax would be just quite soft. So if something would have happened, I would be surprised, and that would be also a success in one sense. But it seems that in order to spoil your wax in the accordion, which is in the car, you have to forget it to the car, or then you don't know what you're doing or something. It just doesn't happen by in a normal living. If you go to shop, for example, for 8 hours in the middle of the hottest in the middle of the day, then it might happen if there's warm enough. But at the moment, in these temperatures, 26 Celsius outside, you can't do it easily. Let's have a look inside to the accordion. Absolutely nothing have happened, what you can see. Of course, the wax, it's very soft. Like I can just scrape it like that off with your finger. Case is that it shows, it seems that this older wax, there's like a fresh, quite soft wax and a bit older wax, though even the color is slightly different. So I think the old wax can get a bit higher temperature before it melts totally. Of course, this means that the reeds are on their spots. But if this was a tuning, if this was a good tuning, this one, most likely after this sauna, it would be actually quite horrible tuning, I assume. So how did it go? Well, it didn't. The case is that it's not melted, so it didn't work. We have, tomorrow is a hot day, but I think I'm not going to try it anymore. It takes so bloody long time. Perhaps a sauna. No niin. Se sauna accordion. Se sauna. Haha. Tough one. Okay, perhaps it turns twisted, but 66.2 Celsius. And it's fucking still alive. Reed block is bloody hot. So 66 Celsius and the wax is still on. So yes, I did put it on sauna. Don't do it. The wax is there. It did not melt away. The surface got a bit glimter on it, like wet looking. So it started to melt, but it didn't. Well, first of all, what we can really learn about this is that it really means lots of effort to melt the wax away. So in a hot car, if the wax is and the temperature inside the accordion is around 30 Celsius and less, that's fine. Then I think the changes in the wax are so minimum. The temperature had to be a lot higher before it started to be sticky on the top, and like I could put my fingerprint on the wax when it was around 50 Celsius or so. But I think before that the tuning is totally ruined already. So I don't know what you guys do if you are getting an accordion boiled in a car. Has to be much warmer area than Finland. I just couldn't do it, and I'm a bloody professional of accordion fixing and so on. Just couldn't break it. But this accordion is technically ruined before I even got it, so after this one I think I'm going to put it disposal, just so I won't use those reed ever anymore to anything. They might be fine, but no, not good thing to use. And some things have to be just remembered. When I measured the wax melting point to be 52 Celsius in a wax pot, that was fresh and new wax. This was old, and the wax most likely from 1940s. So it seems that the old wax needs more energy, so that there might be variation when the melting pot happens, and especially what it needs is time. It needs time to be in heat to melt. And honestly, I used for this 5 hours in the car, and then was it nearly two hours in the sauna. Bloody hell, didn't work. Honestly, don't recommend you to try this actually with your precious expensive accordion. This is a shitty Swedish Hackström accordion which is broken, so I can do whatever I want with it, but don't put your own good accordion on stake.